All right, folks, we're back on the fifth episode, I believe, fourth or fifth episode, talking about my orchestrations and arrangements for the album Cycles of Pain by the band Angra. Sorry that it took so long, in comparison to the previous videos. I got caught up in a bunch of work, and now I'm basically briefing a little bit. It's been very busy, but hey, here we are, right? And today we'll be talking about the song Dead Man on Display, which, as far as I remember, is the third song in the album. So we have the introduction, Sail Into the Sun, and then we have Dead Man on Display. So this song, when Felipe sent me, I loved it right away because it was very dark. The guitars were amazing, super heavy. The bass sound was super full. Fabio's voice was all over the place. And everything was fantastic. And I didn't know what to do, to be honest, for a while. So I had to listen to this song many times before ideas start to come up. And so immediately, let me just change my camera and show it to you. Immediately, the first thing that I noticed is that, we definitely gonna need a introduction, some pads, right? Just to prepare. There we go. So that's pretty much it. Then when the band comes in, so we have this very cool melody, down, 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 which is awesome. But here, because the guitars were basically working at this wall, like boom, 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 I felt that I could add some movements here. And that's when I started to orchestrate this section by creating this, basically, this movement on the string. And you can see here that I've added some chromatic notes. I played a little bit with scales wise, so it worked quite well, honestly. When you hear in context, this is what we have. Pretty cool, right? I really like this song. Then when the guitar solo comes in, I think this version that I have here actually might not have all the guitar tracks. Yeah, there is a guitar solo from Marcelo that played in the final version, and I don't have this file. So I remember I asked Felipe, I was like, hey man, suppose we're gonna have a guitar solo here, right? And he confirmed. So what I did was basically adding some textures. Bro. All right, so the verse is interesting because Felipe sent me this melody, which was like a G sharp going to an F and going to an E, and I was like, oh man, I gotta emphasize that melody in the song because it's so cool. It just like floats around while Fabio is singing, right? So. And again, like when you hear in context, I was leaving so out of control. It's basically this very churchy, modern, post-apocalyptic sound. As it repeats, it evolves more and it gets fuller and fuller, because I want the listener to get used to that melody that was pretty much in the background when it plays for the first time, but then it gets more, more evident, more in their face. See, now we double with the violins. I remember trying to add at the time like some low strings, doubling the bass, the drum bass, or the drum kicks. But I felt it was like too much, so I dropped the idea. The next section, I think it's my favorite part of the song. So when the band plays, it's just a super cool chord progression. And again, I felt that I wanted to add some movement here, so I created this counter melody here that I think it worked quite well. So I'm gonna play isolated for now. It's pretty cool. And of course, some drones, some bass drop or whatever happening later. There we go. Then we're back to that melody, but again, now play. I think I played it with the same instruments here. I don't remember. Maybe more intensity. All right, just move forward. Okay, so we have this section here, which is, I believe, some kind of like a bridge before the chorus, as far as I remember. Yeah, there we go. Nothing. All right, so when the chorus is done and you go to that instrumental section, I once again was like, you guys do your job in a good way, like just because I know there'll be a lot of notes, a lot of stuff. So drums were going like with this riff and crazy fills, and guitar solos, and I was like, oh, okay, you guys do you, man. I'm gonna let you alone. So that's what I've added. Just doubling the guitars. Just to bring this kind of like modern feeling to it. And then they go raw. They just band here. There's no nothing from my side. And let me tell you this, guy, I think I mentioned this before, but it's very important that when you're composing or orchestrating, I am primarily a composer, but funny enough, more and more I've been arranging and orchestrating bands, and it's been a fantastic journey, even though 98% of my work is still connected to video games and TVs. It's important for both ways, either when you're composing or when you're orchestrating or arranging, that you really give the music space. Silence is a bliss, especially when you come from sections in the music that are so busy. It's good when you have a peaceful silence moment. I don't know if it's because I'm getting old. It could be, I don't know, but that's the reality of it. Here, I think we just have some kind of keyboards as well. Yeah, nothing major. Again, solos and that kind of stuff. Again, just pads. This is definitely very loud here, but Dennis in the mix definitely fix it. Then when you come back, I originally, of course, I copy paste the previous section, but I eliminate the guitar melody because I felt it was too much to repeat again. Kind of like too obvious, right? Oh my God, voice is Fabio here is amazing. Fabio's voice is amazing. It's a very aggressive change in the music. I was like, ooh, okay, there you go. I'm following. But they were like straight up, are we gonna change right here? Which I think it's great because it gets everyone by surprise. So yeah, so pretty much nothing else for me to show here. That was that manual display. I will try to record some other songs for you guys, and yeah, stay tuned here on my Instagram and my YouTube channel, which is sometimes I post stuff there. But yeah, cheers.